Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to go over some of the big points that there are about moving to a place like Albania. First of all, you have the Mediterranean climate here. It's sunny most of the year. So if you're somebody who does not like living with lots of rain, this would be a good spot for you. If you're someone who likes to have sun, this would be a good place to look at since there are so many more sunny days here in Albania. If you're a mountain person, they got plenty of mountains. They're everywhere. If you're somebody who likes life by the sea, they have that. So you have plenty of seaside properties and seaside towns here in Albania. Do you like snow? Well, that's great because up north in the Albanian Alps, you can get all the snow you can ask for in the winter. Want to live on a lake? There are some beautiful lakes, especially over in the Pogradec area of Albania. So if any of these are the climate you're looking for, you can find it here in Albania. And the nice thing about it here is that you are situated in a good spot to visit the rest of the European countries. You're a stone's throw from Italy. You've got Greece just right down the border, depending on where you're living in Albania. You've got countries all around. So if you were ever wanting to go visit a lot of European countries, this would be a great hub for you to stay in to visit the rest of Europe. Now, another good thing about being here in Albania is if you're looking at Europe as a whole, Albania is fairly affordable for most things. Now, I moved here from Thailand, and I could say it's a little bit higher here than it is in Thailand. But if you're talking about Europe as a whole, the costs of living are a little bit lower here in Albania versus most of Europe. And since we're talking about costs, real estate is really good here in Albania. And what I mean by that is if you're a foreigner, it is very easy for you to own property here in Albania, and that can actually help you with your residency and even getting citizenship if that's something you're wanting to do. Having property here is a path or a way that you can easily do it. And the prices here in Albania are lower than you will find in most parts of Europe. And there's a lot of apartments and other homes that have beautiful views of either the mountains or the sea or a little bit of both. If you're one of those people who are looking to move somewhere for a slower pace of life, you can definitely find that here in Albania. I am from the United States. I can tell you for sure that the lifestyle here is a lot slower paced. I would say it's a good pace than it is in most places that I've lived in the United States. So if you're looking to slow it down just a little bit, you should be pleasantly surprised here. Now, what if you're that person who would like to open up a business? So you used to do something in your home country for a living and you want to bring that over to Albania? More than likely, you can easily do that. I started a business. It's behind me. It's just a small coffee shop. We haven't opened yet. Hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will open. But it is very easy, in my opinion, to open up a business here in Albania with the help of an attorney, which, by the way, don't let that scare you. The attorney fees that I paid are one of the lowest costs that I had in this whole having a new business thing that I have been working on here in Albania. That being said, though, you can easily open a business here in Albania. The bureaucracy and the steps to lead to owning a business here are pretty straightforward and easy. I was shocked at how easy it is. Again, came here from Thailand. There in Thailand, it's like pulling teeth to try to start a business in that country. Just the bureaucracy alone will make you bald like I am. However, here it is a lot more simple, straightforward, and I think you will be pleasantly pleased if you research that subject about Albania. Another reason you might want to consider Albania, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to just give you everything's just fantastic. A lot of people have said even before I moved here, oh, English is spoken just about everywhere. Now that I've been here almost 4 months now, let me say that a lot of people do speak English. They were not wrong. However, a lot of people don't speak English. If you speak Italian, you'll do really well here because Italian is spoken just about everywhere. So they speak their own language, of course. They speak Italian very well. And English, I'm going to say, comes in at maybe the number 3 spot. So don't come over here thinking that, well, I've heard that English is spoken everywhere here, I should do just fine. You will. And by the way, everyone, I had a video right before this. It didn't do very well. And the only reason I'm even saying anything about that is it's about the language and how you can, from right off the bat, speak the language perfectly, or at least have the device to do that won't cost you anything. It was all in my last video. Some of the best information I could have given everyone, and almost nobody watched it, but the ones that did absolutely loved it. So if you are worried about the language, or you've been here a while and that whole thing is just killing you, you need to go back to just one video before this. I'll even put another link down in the description. Give it a chance. I don't even think it's 10 minutes long, but it's some of the best information I've ever put out that no one cares to watch. And what about the safety factor here in Albania? I'm going to say that is absolutely fantastic. I can't, well, let's just put it this way. I can't tell you enough good things about the safety here. My wife would tell you the same thing coming from a woman's point of view. If somebody were to do some of the crimes that I see going on the internet in, let's say, London or Paris, if that happens in Albania, I guarantee you any Albania that witnesses this crime will be running with you after that person to stop them, tackle them to the ground, and wait for the police to get them. I am not worried about safety over here. The only time I would ever worry about safety of something getting stolen or somebody just, safety is a huge concern, would be the foreigners that visit Albania. They're the only ones that would worry me. As far as Albanians go, I doubt you're going to see much, if any, of this. I'm not saying crime doesn't happen here. That would be a dumb thing to say. What I'm saying is, though, if you're going to look at statistics or anything like that, you are a lot better off in Albania than a lot of other countries, including the United States. I hope this is helpful for you to make your decisions. If this is your thing and this is the country you are really looking at, make sure you do subscribe, because we're going to have a lot more of those videos. If you do want to follow the way we are opening up our business here in Albania, then go down to the description and click on our Cafe 1912 channel, which we are showing step by step everything we're doing with starting a cafe. It's a coffee shop here in Albania. So thank you for watching. If you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. We sure would appreciate it. There's a link down in the description below. I will see you in the next video, and I'm going to close this one out by saying thank you in Albanian, which is Faleminderit.